I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again right now. The things that make you feel the most alone have the biggest potential to connect you. I received a letter from a young woman named Lizzie, and I thought I'd read it to you because it's apropos. Hey Zay, yesterday I was talking to one of my close friends, and I don't know how it happened, but we ended up giving each other 2 flaws that we should be working on. What a brave and interesting thing for 2 close friends to do. Good for you. One of mine was that I worry too much. It sort of surprised me, but not at the same time. I know I worry about stuff, but I thought I was pretty laid back about things. At least certainly way more laid back than I used to be. From the age of 9 until 11 or 12, I had massive anxiety problems. I hated school, I never wanted to go, and I constantly worried about it. I held that worry deep inside and never told anyone about it. I worried so much I couldn't sleep. I was crippled by it, by the horrible ache in my stomach. I would lie in bed trying to sleep. If I go to sleep now, I'll have 5 hours of sleep. If I go to sleep now, I'll have 4 hours of sleep. I'd cry myself to sleep most nights. I never told anyone. Lizzie, you know, I had the same thing happen to me in 5th or 6th grade. I got insomnia for about 2 years because of this sudden whirlwind of anxiety, like a giant pit in my stomach. It was pretty crazy. I remember being sleepless for nights and trying to come up with bizarre little tricks to help me sleep better. One of them that I remember super clearly, it's almost like a vignette in my head, is I would sit up and tense all of the muscles in my body and scream without making a sound. So like everything was just clenched, and then I'd let go and fall back into the bed. And for a few moments I'd have relief. But yeah, my body was so tired and I had no energy to fight off illnesses. I became a sickly child and was off school a lot. But it made it worse when I had to go back. I would sometimes fake it. Sometimes I would deliberately make myself worse. One time I had an ear infection, which had basically cleared up, and I was so scared of going to school the next day, I jabbed myself in the ear to make it worse again. My teacher began to resent me, and I thought she hated me, which made it worse. Again, totally related, I used to lock myself in the bathroom in the morning, every morning before I'd go to school, and they'd have to pry me out. In terms of trying to make an illness worse, I don't think that I ever did that. That sounds pretty drastic, jabbing yourself in the ear. But I do remember once when I felt like my friends were ignoring me, I went off, said I was leaving. I was a leaver. I left a lot. And I went off and I punched myself in the face so many times that my eyes started to swell up. And I came back and I told them that I'd been mugged. Oh man. I held all my worry and anxiety inside me, like gripping a hard cold stone in my hand so long that all my fingers went painful and numb. That's pretty nice. It was horrible. That's not as nice. I meant the language, not the experience. But things changed. I moved to a secondary school. I tried to fake being ill twice. The second time I almost got caught and in trouble. I never did it again. It took me 10 years to tell my mom that I hated school and couldn't sleep because I was sick with worry. 10 years and I didn't say anything to her. The difference between outwardly worrying and inwardly is that one is good. It means that you're sharing your thoughts and feelings. They become something concrete and can be discussed, and you realize the truth of them. The other is like holding a deep, dark secret inside. It festers, goes rancid, and turns you sour from the inside. I think I won't tell people they worry too much now. I think I'll make a point of helping them and celebrating the fact that they had the guts to tell someone about it. Hope this helped in some way. Lizzie. Yeah, I do think it helps. Thanks.